Wagwegen. K103.7FM Welcome. You are listening to 103.7 FM, CKRK, K103 Gotnawagan.
It's the 411 Word On.
Welcome to the 411, the Word on the Street with Don Smooth. K103.7 FM is the station online. It is K103radio.com. 10 o'clock in the city, and we're going to let you know what is making the news around the world. First off, we're going to start with some of the famous birthdays today. A lot of the birthdays today are musicians. Lance Bass, formerly of NSYNC, is 30. Mike Dirnt turns 37. He's the bassist for Green Day. And Christian country singer, hitmaker, Mr. Randy Travis, is 50. For you country fans, don't forget the Outlaw Country Weekend, Saturdays and Sunday, K103.7 FM. Big news last week was around the Clips' management, who currently is still being sought out by the authorities about the allegations that he was a drug kingpin for many years and moved millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of narcotics throughout the year. Now, with this coming to the surface, Melissa from the Clips has come forward and wants everybody to know that it was just on his part. The Clips were not drug dealers. They were not involved in any illegal activity. He said, as a matter of fact, he apologizes for advocating the foolishness in hip-hop by rhyming about things that were not true. And he said basically he was just rapping about things that sounded good and that people would like to hear. He told the story of a drug dealer lifestyle. They were just celebrating it, but not necessarily condoning it. So he just wanted to remove himself from that situation. And their third album, Till the Casket Drops, is scheduled to drop in September 2009. Nelly has teamed up with Romaine Fragrances to distribute the scent, which is also named Apple Bottoms by Nelly. The rapper has also launched a line of body care products centered around the Apple Bottom brand, which came out back in 2003 and currently includes eyewear, women's denim, jewelry, and handbags. Shout out to the ladies wearing the Apple Bottoms. They look real proper. I like to see the Apple logo on the back pockets. Be on the lookout, ladies, for the Apple Bottoms by Nelly Fragrance. It's due to hit stores this fall.
And the man of the hour, Rick Ross's name, is in the news again in beef news, as the game stated that Ross had to beg him to be on the remix of Mafia Music. Now, if you've heard the song, you know that the game, he doesn't say 50 Cent at all. Seems a little bit laid back. Well, he says that it's not the strongest of his disses because he recorded it, then sent it to Ross, and didn't go too extreme because he was smoking weed and didn't want to get a citation and sent to his parole officer.
Wow.
Making a little joke on the correctional officer past. And now with Game kind of turning on Ross, it's not looking good for Ross because there's rumors on the street too that Eminem is recording a song going out to Rick Ross that's basically going to put him in the casket.
Well, two things I got to comment on. One, Rick Ross doesn't want it with Eminem. I know he's trying to hype up his album sales by saying that, he doesn't want to worry with 50. He wants to go above 50 and go after Eminem. We all know that lyrically Eminem will eat Rick Ross. So that, we know that's publicity stuff. Interestingly enough, what you said about the game. It says that he was something about smoking weed and he didn't want to violate his parole. Not to put Game on blast, not like I know the brother personally, but I met Game and interviewed him when he came down here the last time. And one of the biggest requests that Game made was that he would be in a non-smoking hotel room. So I don't know, maybe he's picked up the habit since then. That was a little while ago. But from what I knew, he was very, very clean. But hey, whatever, doesn't matter.
Interesting tidbit though. And speaking of parole officers and the law, Max B started his murder trial today. And Max said that the closer it got to the court date, less and less people in the industry wanted to work with him. And he's not mad though, because he's reminding everybody that he's on the defense and that he's being blamed for an action that hasn't been proven yet, and that he's not the only guy involved. There's a whole bunch of people on trial for this murder. And Max B's attorneys also feel the prosecution have no grounds for the case, saying Max is allegedly the mastermind behind the robbery, and he faces the same time that someone who was there that pulled the trigger does. And they're all going on speculation from a woman who speculates she supposedly heard that Max B had something to do with it. So the attorneys aren't too happy because he's facing 30 years to life
Wow.
just on speculation.
No speculation.
Yeah.
We'll keep our fingers crossed for Maxby. I heard a little bits and pieces about that case, and it seems a little suspect and a little bit like he could have been set up, but it will all come out in court, hopefully. It is 10:05 p.m. You're listening to Street Sounds, K103.7 FM, the 411, the word on the street. As I mentioned at the top of the show, we have MontrealHipHop.net in studio. We'll be speaking to them, but first, they introduced me to an artist by the name of Stallz. Got a track here produced by 7 Leaf, and it's not like the rest of them. And believe that. That's the title, and it goes beyond the name of the song. Just check out the lyrics. It's brand new. K103.7 FM. Alright, so you guys could sit down and come in after the song.
Line 3.
Answer. That's the hotline.
Too many shots.